Since 2005,
Yes?
you've released an album every 2 years.
Yeah.
Is your output always this consistent, or?
I don't know. I would like to be making albums all the time, but it's all about needing money and finding the time to do it. The next album, I have no idea. I can't even project that far now, you know? I just finished this one, so I'm gonna deal with that. But yeah.
No, but is it for you, is it, because sometimes people say, well, when you release your first 2 albums, then well, you've written loads of stuff, and then after the second album, well, you can become a bit dry out. But for you, it's not the case.
Well, for me, I always feel like I've dried out because like, I always have this fear that I can never write another song. That's kind of what, because I haven't had any musical training and I kind of make this up. I'm not totally aware of the system. I don't have a system. So there's always that kind of fear that I won't be able to do it again, and because I don't really understand how I do it in the first place. But just got to have a bit of blind faith. Hope that it still comes somehow.
But you must have learned, well, the last couple of years, you must have learned something about songwriting, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've learned something, and I rely on instinct a lot, I think. Yeah.
Instinct in what way?
Instinctually knowing how to put some chords together with a melody that might make sense and hopefully be coherent and satisfying.
Yeah. Are you your own judge, or do you have people that will judge your songs too before you record them?
I judge it pretty harshly myself, but then if I'm kind of satisfied with it and think that, oh, I think this is okay, then I'll let other people hear it, and then I heavily rely on them saying it's good. It's $20, say it's good. No, but I do have friends that I can trust, yeah.
Name me one, or is it just personal friends that nobody knows? Or maybe also people that in...
Well, members of my band,
okay,
yeah. And other friends that are really close to me that don't necessarily make music with me, but whose opinion I trust.
What did they say about this album compared to the previous 2?
What did they say?
Yeah?
They like it, actually. I suppose my bass player Eugene really likes it because he's got a real pop sensibility that comes from him naturally with music, and I think he was kind of happy to be involved in some songs that were a little less sort of like melancholy and more bright.
So yeah. This is then more pop orientated.
I wouldn't say the whole album is, but there's definitely an element of that. I think.
A few songs maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4. Yeah.
Done on purpose, or?
Not necessarily on purpose, but I mean, one song definitely I kind of was conscious of wanting to make it sound. Well, my blueprint for the song was Burt Bacharach. That was my kind of influence, and I wanted it to have a lightness about it. But the other songs, I mean, it wasn't like I sat down and purposely wrote upbeat songs. They just kind of came out.